Hi, everybody. We are going to be doing a little something different. We're going to kind of whip around Disney and see what's going on. But first, we're going to start with a little walk around the newest change to Downtown Disney with Mike, where Wonderground Gallery has become a Star Wars store. Hey, Mike, what's going on over there?
I'm in downtown Disney in Anaheim, California, where the Wonderground Gallery has transformed into the Star Wars Trading Post, and it's all merchandise that you would find in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Obviously, you can't go into Disneyland, the park, theme park right now, but you can come here to downtown Disney and shop for all the Galaxy's Edge merchandise here at the Star Wars Trading Post. They have all the plushes that you would get in the creature stall, all these plastic creatures and stuff. There's some loft cats and porgs and tauntauns. And then they've got the new Baby Yoda, the child plush, which was only available. It came out in Walt Disney World during the pandemic after they reopened, I believe. And it wasn't available here, as far as I know. Is that right? It's your recollection?
That's my recollection, too. Did you pick
Yeah.
one up?
I haven't picked one up yet, but they do have a bunch of them, so they're not going to run out in the instant future. So I'm good right now. Um, Then they have all the games, the Jarek board, the Sith and Jedi holocrons. Here's the decor, the kind of Batuan decor that they have around the shop. If we look up and around, they've got these cloaks and draperies hanging up around. Just to kind of make it a little more Star Warsy inside here. There's some more plushes. You've got the Kowakian monkey lizard puppets that sit on your shoulder in both varieties. There's more Baby Yodas. Then there's an entire kiosk for lightsabers. Got all the legacy lightsabers for sale here. Some of the apparel from the Black Spire Outfitters shop, and then they've got Ray's staff there, and Ray's like wristband wraps, and some more apparel over here, and lightsaber hilts, things like that. They've got the lightsaber belt clip from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities.
What's that sign say?
Where are we looking? Oh, featuring
Right there.
shipments from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
Some kind of belt, Jedi belt, I think. I think this is where you're picking up certain items that you've already purchased, apparel and stuff. And then they've got the Kyber crystals there behind the counter, behind the checkout. More decor. Then on this side of the shop, we've got more games. You got the Han Solo Sabacc dice that hang from your rearview mirror. Jedi Temple Guard mask, the Resistance flag, the Sabacc deck. They got a bunch of those. Black Series droid 3-pack or 4-pack action figures. More droids, stuff from the Droid Depot. Then there's artwork from the Droid Depot.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that Droid Depot shot. I mean, maybe just because it's kind of congested in there, but that's a neat little
Yeah,
thing.
there's some cool stuff there. This stuff was in, well, these portraits of Padme Amidala and Princess Leia were in Doc Ondar's. These, I think, were in Resistance Supply. And then these were all from the First Order cargo shop. More droid stuff. And this is all stuff from Doc Ondar's, the busts and the Sith holocron, macro binoculars, the binders. That's from the First Order supply, I think, or cargo. And then a bunch of patches, all the insignia from Star Wars. Pretty cool collection of stuff. Other than the child plush, though, I didn't notice anything new that jumped out at me. It's mostly stuff that would have been available in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge while the park was open.
But it's still kind of cool, especially since you can't, guests might not have been able to get into Galaxy's Edge.
Right, yeah, and it's great now, especially since they took all the Galaxy's Edge merch out of World of Disney. I guess they were preparing to open this shop, but yeah, you can come downtown Disney and grab some Galaxy's Edge merch until the park reopens, and then I'm sure a lot of this stuff will be available back in Batu.
What blows my mind is you were there yesterday or Monday. It was the Wonderground Gallery. No sign of any Resistance takeover.
Right.
And then Tuesday morning, it's a new store.
Yeah, it literally happened overnight, and you can check that live stream from Monday for our final visit for a while to Wonderground Gallery. And they are calling it a pop-up though, right? So we're expecting that Wonderground will come back eventually.
Yeah, so it seems like the official word is it's going to be like this for a while, indefinitely, but it is temporary, and Wonderground Gallery will be returning at a to-be-determined date.
Cool. There's another lightsaber display here that hilts. What were you saying there?
I was going to say, I know you were excited about that Mos Eisley set. Did you pick that up at the Lego store? There it is.
Yeah, that was my first stop.
When you're done in this store, go outside and give us a little tour of the box.
Okay. Are we done in here? I think pretty much we've seen everything. So
yeah,
I'll come back in and take some more pictures, but for now we'll head out. We'll step over here in the sunlight.
We do have an audience question. Is it really busy at Downtown Disney right now?
Not terribly, but it really just opened not too long ago, so it's still filling up. And I was real nervous when I got here because I really wanted this Cantina Lego set, and I messed up the parking strategy. Apparently, I was hanging out in the wrong spot before they opened at 9:30, or sorry, 9:45. And then a bunch of people got in before me, even though I was here pretty early. But fortunately, they had a whole bunch of copies of this at the Lego store. And this is the big new Cantina set for the original Star Wars film from Lego. I think it's now the second largest Lego set that I own, with the big UCS Millennium Falcon being the largest. But it looks real cool. I can't wait to get in there and check it out. And it also came with a free bonus. It's a buildable version of Yoda's lightsaber, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right.
Can you go to? I want to. There's like 18 million Lego minifigs in there. Do you know who all those people are?
Oh, let's see. Okay, so we got. Well, the names are on here, so it's kind of a cheat. Luke, Obi-Wan, C-3PO, R2-D2, Han, Chewbacca, 2 Sand Troopers, 3 of the 5 Cantina band members. I don't know why they didn't do all 5, but got purchased separately, I guess. Wooher, he's the bartender at the Cantina. Rito, you know who that guy is. Conda Baba, a.k.a. Walrus Man. Dr. Evazan Labria. His species is called Deveronian. The guys with the devil horns on their head there. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he's a sister species to Trandoshan, which is Bosk's species. And then Moma Nadan is an Ithorian, like Doc Ondar, and Cabe, and one Jawa. Oh, and Garindan, who's the Imperial spy who like reports Luke and Han when they're going into Docking Bay 94 and stuff. But yeah, it's cool. Big collection of minifigs. Really excited about that.
And then, since you mentioned Boss, can you do a quick plug for your podcast?
Oh yeah, the new episode just went up this morning. We talk all about the deleted scenes in the prequel trilogy that are on Disney Plus, and it's called "Who's the Bosk?" BOSSK ? It's a Star Wars podcast from LaughingPlace.com. We have a new episode every week with a different guest. We talk about all sorts of Star Wars stuff and all the news and anything regarding a galaxy far, far away.
And Alex just wants to share. Thanks for answering my question. Thinking of heading down there soon. Love the Lego set.
Thanks, Alex.
Cool. Well, so we will let you go in just a second. But thanks so much for heading down there.
Sure.
And we look forward to, there's 2 new Star Wars comics coming, right?
Yeah, so on my way home, I'm gonna grab the two. It was Star Wars, the main title, number 6, I think, and then Darth Vader, number 5. So that'll be pretty good, and I'll have those reviews up by this afternoon, roughly.
Okay. Well, we'll let you go. So thanks, Mike.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna go take more pictures of the trading post, and I'll tweet them out, and we'll put a post together about it too.
Okay.
Okay.
So next, in just a few minutes, we're going to have Alex joining us. He's going to talk about the latest from Disney Plus. We got some breaking news, and we're going to talk a little bit about the future of the next 3 months coming soon to Disney Plus. So if you just bear with me just one moment, I will pull up the email. So you might remember that starting in the summer, they were doing summer movie nights. And so we started the Laughing Place Movie Club, and they were doing different movies every day, every week. And so we did it Mondays and Thursdays. We're moving now to just Thursdays, but summer movie nights is over. So we are going to their fall promotion, and they sent us an email just a few moments ago. And so I'm going to invite Alex on with me, and we are going to chat about it. So hi, Alex.
Hi.
Thanks for joining on short notice.
Yeah, no problem. I had no clue what I was just getting into.
It's new. So, we were just talking about how Disney Plus just finished summer movie nights. And we weren't quite sure, especially with production being what it is with the pandemic, what was next for Disney Plus. But they just sent us out their fall and with the hashtag it's F all on Disney Plus. Get it?
Yeah, all caps the all.
Fall.
Lowercase the F.
So everything's on Disney Plus except things that aren't.
Yes.
Like Barefoot Executive. So so it starts this weekend with Becoming, which Mike Mack had just reviewed for us on Laughing Place. Bend It Like Beckham. Have you seen Bend It Like Beckham?
I did way back when it first came out. And I will say the reason that I saw it was because Keira Knightley, that was like her breakout film role. She had already been in Star Wars, which like nobody knew she was in Star Wars because she was Padme's double. Mm-hmm. And then Pirates of the Caribbean was like the trailers were out. So I remember renting Bend It Like Beckham at Blockbuster, simpler times. Really just to get a feel for who Keira Knightley was. Also right around that time, she was in The Wonderful World of Disney, Princess of Thieves, Robin Hood daughter movie. And so I was just trying to get to know this new star on the rise.
Pretty cool. Well, I guess I can finally catch up with it on Disney Plus. And then also is our movie club selection for next Monday, Ever After.
Yes.
Which I have not seen yet, but you have.
I have many times. In my opinion, it's the best non-musical adaptation of Cinderella.
So I look forward to seeing you being wrong because it's not Disney. I guess it is now.
It is better than Disney's non-musical adaptation of Cinderella.
Fair enough. Then the weekend of Friday, September 25th, we have The Secret Society of Second Born Royals, which we can't review yet, but we both have seen. Mm-hmm. It's I would say it's some weird between a DCOM plus and like a Disney Plus original.
Yeah, it's made by Disney Channel, so it kind of has the feel of a DCOM on a little bit of a bigger scale, but not quite. But the tone feels different somehow.
They also have the first episode of Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom, which is a Nat Geo show that takes place at Animal Kingdom plus the Seas with Nemo and Friends at Epcot. This is one of those ones where they're going to release one episode a week. So this is the premiere. But we were just at Animal Kingdom. It looks like they're doing some either, additional episodes or some pickup shots or something. But looking forward to learning more about that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Hidden Figures, about the women at NASA who were behind John Glenn's ascent into space, which we saw together in theater.
On the big screen, when that was a thing.
And then a movie I haven't seen. I don't think you've seen it either, but I could be wrong. The Fault in Our Stars.
I haven't seen it, but I've met John Green, the author of the book.
Oh.
I never read Fault in Our Stars, but I've read some of his other work, and I like his stuff, so I'm excited to see it.
Then that takes care of the highlights for September, which we're obviously already in. So we know everything coming to Disney Plus in September. But moving to October, we don't have the full sort of week by week listing yet that we usually get, but we do know that the 31st season of The Simpsons is coming October 2nd, which is the first the season debut of season of Simpsons. They had the first 30 when it launched, so it's the first time we're getting new Simpsons outside of the shorts.
Yeah, it's basically the season that was running brand new on Fox during Disney Plus's inaugural year.
Then October 9th, we have a couple new things. The Right Stuff, which is a Nat Geo scripted series about the Mercury 7 astronaut program, which I'm really looking forward to. Then X2, the second X-Men movie. Where does this rate for you in terms of X-Men films?
I like X2 a lot. I know a lot of people put it above the first one. I don't know if I necessarily feel that way, but it's a great film.
Then also everything's better than X3. We have Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which is interesting because that's the Fox Narnia film. So it kind of
now all three will finally be together for the first time under Disney's umbrella for streaming.
Moving ahead to October 16th, we have Clouds, which is a Disney Plus original, but this is something like they bought.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a young musician who discovers he has cancer and follows his dream of making an album. I wouldn't recommend watching this in parallel with Into the Unknown, the Frozen docuseries.
Well, and they have not released a full trailer for Clouds, right? So in this trailer that Disney Plus just dropped, is that the first footage we're actually seeing?
I believe so, yeah.
Because there's a shot that looks really cool. It looks like a dream sequence where he's basically climbing like the beanstalk, like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh. Next we have from Nat Geo. It's an original series. We don't know if it's going to be a dump, but it's a 6-part series narrated by Jane Lynch about the Chimp Haven, a 200-acre refuge in Louisiana. I think I've said this several times that I think that Nat Geo is the hidden gem of Disney Plus. I mean, I think we all know about Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, but there's some great stuff from Nat Geo, and I think this will be a great addition.
And let's say when you say a dump, you mean a mass dump of like all the episodes, not.
Oh yeah, not like burning through it because it's not good. Like
right
with it, but they have a fancy word with it, binge release.
A binge release,
which sounds. Somehow we've made the word binge not be
sound like a good thing.
Yeah. Then we have October 23rd, Once Upon a Snowman, which is the origin story of Olaf. There's a lot of Josh Gad on Disney Plus between this and Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Well, and fun fact, this one's directed by Trent Corey, who was the animation supervisor for Olaf on Frozen 2 and Bruni, who everybody loves. And he also, his first directed short is in the Walt Disney Animation Short Circuit series Drop, the one about the raindrop that looks hand-drawn.
I like that one.
Yeah, so he directed that, and this is his like first non-short circuit directing short. So that's cool. He's got a really good Instagram and does a lot to support this program called Rise Up Animation.
Great. And then also we have on the October 23rd, we have another 15 episodes of The Big Fib hosted by the patron saint of Disney Plus, Yvette Nicole Brown.
Did she christen it like a Disney ship? Like, did she break the champagne on Disney Plus's server?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure. October 30th, we have something called the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Do you remember the first season coming out?
Maybe. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I am preparing to rewatch season 1 in anticipation of it. I can't wait.
Then on November 17th, we have which is actually kind of cool because if you go 17th, 18th, and 20th, there's new content. So 17th, which is Life Day, they're doing the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, a riff on the infamous 1978 Star Wars Holiday Special. Then on November 18th, Mickey Mouse's birthday is the debut of The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, which I believe they're going to be doing 2 episodes a week of that. They're short, some 7-minute bite-sized episodes for you. And then November 20th is the debut of Marvel 616. And for those that aren't familiar, this is like a series of documentaries created by a diverse group of filmmakers, from Paul Scheer to beyond, and looking at it from a different perspective. So there's not necessarily an overarching theme except Marvel, but just finding those moments in Marvel history and storytelling that they wanted to explore and investigate. Also that day is Planes, starring John Cryer.
Nope.
No. And so that's the slate. They're also sort of adding on at the end here that Mulan is still available, The Greatest Showman, Phineas and Ferb Cast Against the Universe, and Wolverine as recent additions late last month, early this month. Also, I guess this is sort of the kicker. So the first anniversary of November 12th of Disney Plus on November 12th, they're having more content released undated in the later part of 2020, but we don't know have dates. But it includes Black Beauty, an adaptation of the
classic novel.
Yeah, starring Mackenzie Foy from Nutcracker in the Four Realms, I believe.
And produced. This one has a name as a producer, right? If I remember correctly.
It's not listed here, but I guess the voice of Black Beauty is Kate Winslet.
She is, so Kate Winslet's the voice of Black Beauty, and I believe an EVP. Inside
Pixar, a never before seen look into the Pixar Animation Studios creative process. On Point, an original docuseries about students of the School of American Ballet and the performance of the Nutcracker at Lincoln Center. And the kicker, WandaVision, the latest original series from Marvel Studios. So what's interesting here is that WandaVision is coming out in December, or presumably December, like it was originally planned. No word of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was originally scheduled for August. They're shooting again as we speak, but we don't have a complete release date yet. So I think that's exciting to know that we're getting some Marvels, and at least as of today, Marvel production on Disney Plus before the end of the year. So anything you want to add?
No, I think you pretty much summed up everything. I mean, it's nice that they're kind of giving a tease. Usually right around this time, mid-month, they would send their list of everything coming for the next month. And it's kind of worrying me that we're not getting an everything coming in October email right around now. And I'm wondering if October is going to be pretty light other than these things that we've just talked through.
Now, they did say they are going to still do the every month emails.
Okay.
And I was checking last week because, for planning purposes, it's nice to know what's coming, not only from them, but from ESPN Plus and Hulu. Mm-hmm. And it comes usually right around now. like the 15th through the 18th is kind of their sweet spot.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is the sort of the initial thing, and then maybe either later today or tomorrow we'll get the full thing, because there are some things that they want to highlight from Hulu, including the second season premiere of Pen 15 on September 18th, which you can talk about.
I have.
And I Am Greta, which is a documentary premiering November 13th.
About Greta Thunberg, I'm assuming.
Yes. So what do you think of Pen 15?
I love it. I mean, I loved the first season. Second season is still very funny, but it actually gets a little more dramatic's probably not the right word, but it gets a little more real of the kind of transition from adolescence into your teenage years, because this is taking place during the girls' 7th grade. But it's still very, very funny. Also really nostalgic. I happen to be about the same age as the creators. And so I was in middle school in the year 2000 when this show takes place, and everything about it takes me right back to that. So I really appreciate the show, and I'm a big fan.
I'm just blown away by something not related to any of this. But
okay.
Breaking news from Radio Disney.
Ooh.
I guess it's not. It's the birthday of Artie's Hero Award recipient Nick Jonas.
Ah.
So I want you to guess how old Nick Jonas is.
It's 2020. I am going to guess that Nick Jonas is around mid-20s. I'm going to say 25.
If we were playing by Price is Right rules, you would have done excellent, because he is 27.
Oh, he's older than I thought he was.
So he has 980 years left.
Yes, because they've got to the year 3000.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they'd sing about being in a time machine in that song.
Oh.
So
like
he didn't live to the year 3000, but they got in their time machine and then came back and told you how hot your great-granddaughter is.
That's really weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go.
We're going Kelly Clarkson in the future, which I'm really glad they got back together, because they hadn't done it yet. And then, now they could, to make it true.
Good point. Yeah, because how many albums have they done?
I don't even know. I don't know. Do we count Christmas albums? Do we count EPs? I don't know.
Live from whatever.
Right. Do we count? Yeah. I don't know what counts. Do we count the albums that they produced? Does Honor Society count?
What about the Administration?
Yes. Does the Administration count? Does Cake by the Ocean, what were they called? DNCE? Do they count?
Oh, yeah.
Dunce.
And then I want to ask you about one more sort of news from ABC. United We Fall has been canceled.
Yeah, I didn't love this show. And I feel like it maybe only made the air because there was nothing left. Because we saw 2 episodes, like spring 2018?
No, it was 2019 spring, before Toy Story 4 came out. So
yeah, it was March, April 20.
I think May. It would have been May.
May 2019. We got to see 2 episodes, and then nothing. And then summer 2020, they air it. And I do feel bad because I think it had a good cast. I think it had a good premise, but I think the execution. I love Jane Curtin. I felt like Jane Curtin wasn't given enough to do on the show. So I'm not surprised at all that it got canceled, but I'm curious, I didn't look at any of the ratings, but I'm curious what the ratings were, seeing as it was the only scripted comedy on TV at all this summer, if I'm not mistaken.
It did well, considering, because it was the only thing on. I think it did better than it would have in normal circumstances.
Yeah.
I think probably what went into the decision was just by the time they could resume production and, the backlog that's already happening, it probably just didn't make a lot of sense
I'm guessing they were also tuned into like social media response, and I never saw anything in my timeline about it.
You know what I have seen a lot in my timeline lately is Earth to Ned.
Yes, people love Earth to Ned, and I love Earth to Ned.
And I love Reynolds. We should have mayonnaise for dinner.
As a drink?
So it comes from cows, right?
Sure. I put it on sandwiches.
Mm.
We put it in chicken salad.
So we just got some breaking news from Lucasfilm.
What is up with all the breaking news?
I don't know. Today, Jose Perez III, director of Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, revealed new casting and character details on the upcoming virtual reality experience during Facebook Connect. It was revealed that Anthony Daniels, who portrayed C-3PO in every Star Wars saga film, will reprise his iconic role for the first time. And it will be available on Oculus Quest this holiday season.
Reprise his Star Wars role for the first time since Last Jedi? Or
in virtual reality for the first time.
Oh, in virtual. Okay, I was gonna say.
I guess he wasn't in Vader
Immortal. As I wouldn't expect him to be in something called Vader Immortal.
As Anthony Daniels said, along with the joy of working with the super talented team at ILM X Lab, I am so thrilled to bring C-3PO to life again in this fascinating dimension. I love it that fans will actually be able to be a part of his perilous adventures, standing beside him on the distant planet of Batuu. It may be virtual reality, but believe me, reality will quickly take over as players personally interact with C-3PO right in the middle of the action. I hope fans will be amazed as I am.
That sounds very Anthony Daniels.
You will also come face to face with Master Yoda, but they did not say it will be voiced by
Frank Oz.
Yeah.
Who voiced him on the animated productions? Like who voices Yoda on Clone Wars?
I think it's Tom Kane.
Okay.
So you know what? Let me see. Give me 1 second, Alex.
Because I know Frank Oz didn't do Clone Wars.
No, he did not. I also, I think that's why it was a big deal that he came back for Last Jedi.
Hmm.
And then, Linda Wolverton just got a new agent. Who knew? So I'm going to let you go, Alex. I'm going to try and get Mike on to see if he wants to talk about C-3PO.
Sounds good. Bye, everybody.
So we're going to wait just a sec to see if Mike's available to talk about the latest news. So we will just give him, he's going to be here in just a minute, and we'll talk about the virtual experience of Tales from Galaxy's Edge. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
I just wanted to get you back on because we just got some breaking Star Wars news.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear this. What's going on?
Anthony Daniels has joined the cast of Tales from Galaxy's Edge, which will be the first time C-3PO has appeared in virtual reality.
That's cool.
And then they also revealed that fans will come face to face with Master Yoda in one of Cecil Slack's legendary tales, which will transport players to different eras in the Star Wars galaxy. So it looks like it's not just going to take place right there in one time period. You're going to kind of jump all over the place.
So is it different eras, but all on Batuu?
You know, it doesn't. I'm reading the press release as we talk. It doesn't say if it's going to jump you to someplace else. But Cecil Slack is the character that was voiced by Bobby Moynihan.
Yeah.
And so you can experience his legendary tales, but it doesn't say if they will take place all on Batuu or if they'll take place throughout the galaxy.
Interesting. Yeah, I think Anthony Daniels always likes to be the voice of C-3PO. He doesn't want other people to take that role. You know, I kind of respect that he's so protective over it. So that's pretty cool that he's still doing the voice even after all the movies are done.
And they're confirming that it will be on Oculus Quest this holiday season.
Great. Looking forward to that.
You know, what they don't say in here is who's voicing Master Yoda.
Well, Frank Oz did the voice for the park, which was cool, but I don't know if he'd come back to do the VR.
Yeah, so I just want to get your I just wanted to get your take on that as we had it kind of just come through the news desk as we spoke.
Yeah, I'm certainly really interested to check out that experience, although I figured the parks will have to be open by the time that comes out, so it'll have some competition from the real world, but
we hope the parks will be open by the time that comes out.
I hope so.
Very nice. What's your mask?
It's like turtles, I think. It was made for us by a friend.
Oh, that's really cool. It's nice. It's not too garish yet, you know, has a little character to it. That's cool.
It's one of my least like pop culture related masks, but it's also the most comfortable. And she put this like band in to secure it over my nose so that my glasses don't fog up, which is the big problem with the masks for me.
Yeah, that is been a challenge.
I realized before when we did the stream, we didn't get a look at the entrance for the.
Oh, let's take a look. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna switch over to the front or back camera here, so we can take a closer look. And people are waiting in line to go in the physical distancing queue here. And then they've covered up the Wonderground Gallery sign with these cloths. And you've also got the Star Wars Trading Outpost sign here.
It looks like it wasn't like they just decided it overnight. They actually did put some thought into it.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Cool.
Not too bad.
Well, thanks so much, Mike.
Sure.
Have a safe drive back. We look forward to reading your comic reviews later today.
Yeah, I'm still, I was just sending out some tweets as you invited me back on the stream, but I'm going to finish the tweets from the shop, and then I'll head back up and we'll do some comic reviews today.
Sounds great.
All right.
Well, thanks so much for everyone for joining us. We'll probably be back a little bit later to get the latest from Walt Disney World from Jeremiah. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.